All right, hello team. I hope you guys are doing well. Just really quickly wanted to go over something that we were asked to do a staff meeting about, but I figured I'd do a screencastify instead, just to make it easier on y'all so that you can have really just some guidance on what we're doing here. In the next couple days, going into next week, our counselors are going to be reaching out to y'all if you have any students that are on the D and F report, which I believe we talked about that with during our PLCs last week or the week before. With that being said, the DF report is just something that the district is using to monitor our students that are getting a D or F throughout the semester or throughout the quarter. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be tracking the students. Most of the students at Washam, we have a plan for, and whether it be students that are EC and we're switching up their IEP, that are EL and they're switching up their EL plan, or if they are in the MTSS process and we have an MTSS plan for them to do. What we're doing is we're going to adjust, nothing's going to change with that. We're monitoring. We have our counselors calling students about attendance. We're just going to put everything in one little area. So in the next week or so, you're going to be reached out to, if you have a student on the DNF report, you're going to be reached out to by your counselor or one of the counselors, and we just want to know what's going on with the student. Just give a short synopsis of what is going to be happening with the students. I'll share this plan with y'all, and basically it just kind of takes us through. And there's a sample tracker that our counselors will use. They're going to create a tracker based off of that. And we're going to really kind of take that and go with it. The plan will be for them to reach out to parents, especially parents that haven't been reached out to yet or that you haven't been able to get a hold of, and talk to the parents about what they need in order to support their student and get that grade up. When we're doing that, we're going to really kind of get some information from the parents, and then on a weekly basis, the admin team will sit down and talk about what students need extra support from our end. But I also encourage you to make sure that they're getting what they need from you, whether it be a plan in order to make sure that they're attending or doing the asynchronous work or getting their work turned in. I know a lot of you are already doing that, but just if you're not, making sure that you have a plan for that in place. Whole purpose of this screencast-o-matic is to just kind of share with you that plan, that one, we're going to have case managers for every student that is currently on the DNF report. And then we'll revise that each week. If a student falls off the DF report weekly, they won't be responsible for them anymore. And those case managers will be the 3 counselors that we have. It might not be your grade level counselor that is the case manager. It could be one of the other 2, just depending on the loads that we have for each grade level in 3, 4, and 5. K1 and 2, you don't obviously have DF reports, so this doesn't pertain to you at all. Once the case managers have gotten their students, they're going to be contacting the student or the stakeholders that are in the students' lives, whether it be the teacher, EC teacher, support staff, whoever that person may be. They will be reaching out to them first and then reaching out to the families to make sure that they know that their student is on the DF report, but 2, that we're here to support them and get them, whatever they need, whether it be a little bit of a encouragement to get their kid handing things in, or just putting them on an official plan. And we'll talk about it on a weekly basis. You'll obviously have some input into that and make sure that happens. Dr. Dorgan will continue to talk about that during MTSS meetings and making sure that we have plans for students there too. Okay, so that's going to be kind of our plan for our DF report. That was my presentation to you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You know where to find me.